folks. Before we go on, I just want to check on some sports stats. Keep myself sharp here on the sports, and I'll use my computer and just go in here. And I'm going to check. Okay.
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
Ooh, man. People are already calling out your hangover voice, Dylan. They like that.
Yeah, I know. I didn't say a single word on the live stream yet. Man, Dave, you got some next level lighting going on. I don't know what you did with your backdrop. The backdrop plus the lighting, whatever you have going on, it's working for you.
Bro, I'm just out here eating.
My goodness.
We're getting it, dude.
Dude, the whole squad eats when you're with me, man. You know that. Micah knows that. This gun's not the only one that bangs. Got to protect the baddie somehow, too. This shit loud like the booming loud. Eggplant emoji, gun emoji, fire emoji. That's how I'm feeling. I am full of electricity, ready to just get this. So let's get it.
Hey, I just sent out a promotional tweet.
Oh.
So it was a quote tweet, and it should help get our numbers up. Dude, I got to tell you guys what I've been doing for the last 4 minutes. KJ muted my mic, but I bought a new bottle of whiskey, and it has like the full wax over the top, over the cork, Mm-hmm. And there's normally a little tab that you can kind of pull and just pop it open. Like Knob Creek has it. A lot of those bottles do. Well, this is a Hudson. It didn't have one, so I was like panicking trying to like cut into this without cutting into my hand. And I was just I wish you would have left my mic unmuted, KJ, because I was just down there just dog cussing this bottle of whiskey.
But you got in. Mission accomplished.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him.
Oh, ooh. It's the baby bourbon.
Come say hi to Dave. Are you baby birding?
No,
hi to Dave and Kate.
Dude, the bar baby drinking that baby bourbon. Let's go.
Come here. I'm trying to get Parks to say hi to you guys. He's not into it.
I hadn't seen Parks in a while.
Get off. Yeah, he's not having it.
He went dead body on you?
Yeah, he went dead weight on me.
Parks just went limp.
See, there's KJ and there's Dave. You know Micah too, but the other two are your favorites.
This is Charlie.
What up, Charlie?
Micah, do y'all have a dog voice?
Surgery. Yes, of course.
Can we hear it?
Hey, girl, come here, Charlie. Something like that.
Do you have? Let me ask you this: do you have a voice that you give to Charlie as if she was a human, like as if she was talking to one of y'all?
Oh, that's a good question. Sometimes, well, I don't. Caitlin does. It goes something like, "Hi, aren't I so cute? I'm so cute. Look at me. I'm so cute. I'm Charlie. I'm Charlie. I'm so cute. I'm so cute."
That's
something like that. Yeah. She's a good dog. I'm on dog duty. Caitlin is back to New York, and this dog has been barking for the last 30 minutes. So we're going to hold her like a baby. She's a good girl.
Well, I hope she brings back all the gabagool.
Yeah. Yes. Don't we all? By the way, Dylan, I think it might have been the mail-in. I don't even remember. I think it was in January. I announced to the world that I was watching an old TV show called The Sopranos. And I have now gotten into the final season, and wow, this is truly a great television show. I just want to.
I need to go back. I watched most of season 1, and I was into it, but not enough to. I got distracted and something else got my attention, and I kind of just gave up on it. But it's not because I didn't like it; I just wasn't into it enough. I need to go back and give it another shot. I think. I know Dave wants me to
do it for the gabagool.
That's Dave's show, man.
Dude,
is that
so you're acquainted with the Shaw? You know Phil Leotardo by now.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, great character. Rest in peace.
I mean, for those out there, I've watched the first episode of the last season and the last episode of the previous season in a row, and I can barely breathe.
Damn.
Those two episodes are just ridiculous, back to back.
It's fantastic.
Our guest tonight is a huge Sopranos guy as well. So if we end up with time, which undoubtedly we probably won't,
That's a tease.
Sopranos will be there as well.
Yeah. Do y'all want to talk about sports?
Let's talk sports.
Yeah, we wasted 5 minutes. Maybe we should talk
No,
sports on the sports podcast.
No.
Was that fun and easy banter? I forgot what that's like.
That's what that was, and we nailed it. Masters. Who watched the Masters?
Well, before we
baby.
we've got a ceremonial tee shot that we need to kick this bad boy off.
Do we have to
Who
do
needs
this?
who needs Gary?
Oh my goodness. I mean,
Now we can talk.
I couldn't really follow the ball flight there, but considering the swing, it looks like he struck it decently well.
Yeah, the Mocha Clappuccino gave that one a ride.
Man.
There's been some improvements. I would say whatever you say when the ball goes right, is it slice or is it fade?
It's a
It
faded
depends.
slightly to the right.
It
A
depends.
faded slightly to the right. A slice is extremely to the right.
If you do it on purpose, you say it was a fade.
Okay.
If it goes straight right, as someone who is well known for hitting a power fade, there is a line of differentiation.
Is that what we're calling yours, Micah? Power fade?
That's exactly what I'm calling it.
It cleared
Okay.
the line for sure. But what I noticed at the end of that video is my neighbor had just approached the fence with his dog. And I was about to hit another shot. Actually, I hit a shot right before that. And that ball did not go to the right. It went directly to the left into my neighbor's backyard. And so
Hell
I
yes.
approached the fence with it. And I was like, all right, I'm out of here. So, yeah, it's Masters. Day.
According to Fletcher, your calves are looking like a bag full of snakes, Daddy. I'm not real sure. I think it's a compliment, but I don't know for
I think
sure.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bag full of snakes.
Okay.
Sounds kind of tight.
Hey, I'll go with it.
I got to say, your left leg looks a lot better than the previous footage we saw of your swing.
I appreciate that. A lot of Troy Collins videos watching that just really has got me focused on the deep ball.
Oh, Troy Mullins, our favorite long drive golfer.
Absolutely. Big fan of her work.
We'll leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, people are asking about the hat. This is from Splash City.
Yeah.
It's
They
small.
were,
It was Small Business September.
That's right. Yeah. They sent us some hats.
It's a cool hat. What do we got? We got Paul Casey at 7 under, play suspended due to darkness. Going to resume in the morning. This was fun, man. We had Cat out there going bogey free. What are your thoughts, impressions, concerns?
Nothing really. I don't, it's going to be interesting that, a lot of the guys didn't get to finish, obviously, so they have to resume their rounds in the morning, fitting in a lot of golf tomorrow. I don't know what time they're going off. I assume even earlier than today. They're trying to fit it all in. Good to see Tiger go bogey free.
I think I heard 7:15 local time.
Okay. Good to see Tiger go bogey free and fire a 4 under. Bryson, although he struggled a little bit to start, he turned it around. He's 2 under. He's gonna make a run, I'm sure.
Dude, he played like shit and was 2 under.
Yeah.
Well,
very wet conditions. Very wet conditions today. Obviously, it rained a lot this morning. The ball was just plugging everywhere. But man, Augusta looks good, as it always does.
It's fun to have the cat in contention.
Yeah.
Every story, for weeks, there have been 2 storylines leading into this Masters. One, Tiger's not playing well. He's not going to make the cut. He'll be lucky to make the cut. That seemed to be the consensus from a lot of people. And the other was Bryson, and all about Bryson, how every other player on tour is scared of Bryson, and they're changing their balls, and they're trying to swing as hard as they can. And Hefty is at the range with a the ball tracker thing, and that everyone is changing to Bryson. And Bryson came out, he had a birdie 8 and 9, which he played the back first. So his final 2 holes to get to 2 under. But Tiger looked great. Watching his round, he put everything in the middle, lots of shots in the middle of the fairway. He drove the ball well. He didn't make a lot of putts, but he played really well, really well. And, people are saying this year the weather is warmer than it might be typically in April. And Tiger, of course, has a bad back. So this might actually be an advantage to him, even though it's in November, which no one expected previously.
Yeah, they did Fred Couples wrong, man. He was not ready for that humidity and heat because his shirt was like soaked through like 6 holes in. You hate seeing Freddie like that. He doesn't deserve it.
My man Sandy Lyle, he went out there and fired a 78. You love to see that. A 78 in suspenders. No one's doing that. Promise.
Breaking 80. Breaking 80,
Yeah.
Bro.
I love that for him.
How old is Sandy?
62.
It's pretty good.
I think.
I wonder if he
wanna-
could shoot his age.
I thought he was like 88, but he's much younger than that.
Well, he'll
He
be
is
glad
in
to hear
fact
that.
62, I can confirm.
Okay.
62 and
KJ.
a half.
Yeah. I was going to say we always talk about volume shooting days on social media, and you rattle off the award show days, the election, all those sorts of things, NBA finals, that kind of stuff. I don't know that today's a volume shooting day, but if there's not a bigger overreaction or a bigger just, hey, I'm going to get this fire take off while it applies day, then Thursday for the Masters, I don't know what is, because the amount of SpongeBob meme, golf broke Bryson DeChambeau, or Bryson said that he was going to break golf and golf took that when the Masters took it personally, hilarious. I get it. And he's
Hilarious.
2 under. Let's tap the brakes until we get to the turn.
Well, we get it. Everybody's horny for the Masters. That's cool. You have multiple screens set up. That's awesome, man. You're watching Amen Corner and the featured group and the coverage. That's awesome, dude. But you don't have to tweet it. We're doing the same thing probably.
And nobody reacted, but am I off base in thinking that Rory's hair in that picture I sent y'all looked a lot like he might be wearing a toupee? There were 2 different.
It does.
Dude.
I think we caught him in a weird hair situation because I don't think he I haven't noticed anyway him doing any thinning over the years. I think it was just a weird. He was an unkempt Rory.
What a
Up
transition!
top.
What a transition! How last thing on our picks that we thought would sneakily make the cut. Nate Lashley ain't looking so hot. Spieth ain't looking so hot. Who else was selected? I can't recall for Monday.
I took VJ.
VJ.
I think he's 3 over. It ain't happening.
So yeah, none of our sneaky picks to make the cut are going to make the cut. Funny how that happens, but it's a little shocked that Spieth is still in that group. We want to go ahead and bump it to sports and bring on our guests.
Oh yeah, he's in the lobby. Let me get us set up for it.
Oh yeah,
and we can. Why don't you introduce him? He's a man who needs no introduction, but KJ, I'll allow you.
Well, I'll say the people in the Dallas-Fort Worth area are probably fairly familiar. Somebody I consider a dear friend. He's been doing podcasting for a little over 10 years. It would be a crime to say he's anything less than a huge inspiration on what I do podcast-wise, but you can find him on The Ticket, little sports radio station in Dallas, host of the Midday Show. But that is none other than the guy who looks like he sold you swag in high school, Jake Kemp.
There he is.
Uh-oh.
How's the audio? Can you guys hear me?
We've got you.
Oh, nice. The pods work.
Oh,
There we
Yeah,
go.
I'll hit you with a vacuum sealed pack from Mexico. KJ, listen to me. Listening to you talk about the Masters is like the sequel to Get Out.
I fool nobody.
What is happening right now?
I fool nobody here in establishing week in and week out that I am the golf idiot amongst this group. I will not say that I don't turn on Sunday at the Masters. Like last year when Tiger won,
Oh, that's
I was sitting there, front and center, but
fail safe. Sunday Master is fail safe.
Yeah.
Wow, when Tiger is in the hunt on Sunday at the Masters, KJ is plugged into golf.
When you're seeing one of the most historic moments in the history of any sport, you'll give it an eye while you vacuum. Nah, man. We clown on golf, obviously, because I'm not a golf guy, but I love the Masters. I love although you guys haven't done much Clifford Roberts talk. I've noticed that's a little weird.
Why don't you give us the spin on that?
Okay, so when you see when you see Butler's Cabin this weekend, right behind it there are two bodies of water. One of them is called Ike's Pond. It's a feature on the par 3. And that is where co-founder, you hear a lot about Bobby Jones. You don't hear so much about Clifford Roberts. Clifford Roberts co-founded the Masters with Bobby Jones, and Clifford Roberts blew his brains out after getting a haircut at the club barbershop. He was terminally ill, so
okay.
I get it for sure. In his 80s. And he killed himself at the pond on the course after getting a fresh shave and haircut. And he's also the guy who once famously said, as long as I'm in charge, all the golfers will be white, the caddies will be black. So they would not even allow like a white caddy. And he also, upon his death, donated his fortune to Planned Parenthood because he hated children.
That's all true.
Oh my God.
But
That's all true.
That's 100% true.
I think the slight spin there is while he had those beliefs, he's like, while I'm alive, he's like, let me go ahead and handle this. I'll get out of the way.
Look. Just no disrespect towards his way on how he ended it. It was just a little weird on the lead up, but look, whatever.
Well,
Go golf.
with that said, let's shift gears, I guess, to NFL.
Yeah, I guess with that said, sure.
With that, yeah.
Oh, hey, David, I got something for you. Remember this? Remember this moment in time?
Oh.
That would be the black cat that ran across the field at
MetLife.
Like,
Giants.
the last time things were good. The black cat.
The Hot Boys are cooking.
I forgot that we were selling Hot Boys merch because our D line was just so sick.
Just popping so hard they had to cash on the merch, and they've been the worst defense in history since then. So they pulled the trigger at the right time.
Just like Clifford.
Damn, David's quick with it.
Come on.
I'm so happy.
We're not racist.
He did that on the grounds? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
When was this?
I think it was like 1975, I want to say. He had been off the board of the course in the tournament for about 10 years. But again, I just love the note that he went to the course and got a haircut first.
Yeah,
let's be
go out
serious.
of style, man. You gotta respect the swag on that one.
I'm gonna drip all the way to the worms. But
Yeah, let's be serious though. We know he's probably not the only racist white guy who's died on that course. Other people have died on those grounds. Let's just say it. I mean, I'm just saying. Can I get the OJ drop?
1977, according to someone in the comments. So
okay, yeah, no, that's all. Everything I said is that I'm sure there's other things you could speculate about the dude, but all that is 100% true. 100% true. Left all of his money to Planned Parenthood.
So he was just a conflicted progressive.
He once told a prospective applicant with 5 children that he was not to be allowed because anyone dumb enough to have 5 kids is not smart enough to be a member of Augusta.
Well,
oh my God.
No, I have one.
I was about to say, none of us have more
feel
than
it.
one, so
I feel it.
Well, on that note, we won't talk anything that's happened outside of Arrowhead Stadium in the last 10 years and just talk about maybe Thursday night.
Oh my God, both of you, the worst.
Colts at Titans. We'll pick the game later. Speaking of someone with a lot of children, Phillip Rivers.
There it is.
Yes.
He's on fire.
He will never be a member at Augusta National.
No,
Not a chance.
no chance.
Oh, look out.
Oh, what's that?
He's bringing it. Get the effects.
I would say the only generic note about this is that I feel like it's two identical teams that people feel like, hey, these are competitive, hot, strong, well-balanced, built teams, but they've also dropped games they shouldn't have, like the Colts against the Jaguars to start the season and Titans, I don't know, whoever it was, 2 games in a row. So both will probably make the playoffs now that they're letting like 16 teams in probably, but I don't know if I've got a good beat on what's going to happen.
Yeah, I feel like I've watched approximately 0 Colts this season. They're just, I don't know if I'd never go out of my way to watch them. I'm not going to go hit buff streams to watch Phillip Rivers. That being said, hey, dude, it works. That being said, I'll probably tune in for this before I drop into Verdansk with KJ, maybe Dylan.
That's what I was going to ask is, Dylan, how much of this game are you going to watch?
I'll give it a half.
I'm going straight to Verdansk after we do this. after I put the homie down. I probably won't be watching this one. It's a pick. That surprises me. I would think that the Titans would be favored in this one.
The Colts are legit good, man.
Yeah.
Are they? Maybe I just haven't
so.
watched enough of them. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, did you guys not even cover the Phillip Rivers attempted a tackle? Like that was positively the second
we skipped
most
over that for some reason, but
Dude,
highly entertaining.
hilarious. But I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a fan of their coach. I can't bring him up on the show that I work for because
Immediate Hitler.
Immediate jokes about the Nazis because his last name is Reich, which always obviously threw everyone off when he was a backup for the Bills. But I don't know. I feel like Indy's the type of team that in the next couple of years is going to get like a real quarterback and they're going to be a problem. Not like a stopover quarterback. Like, honestly, Frank Reich is the reason the Eagles won that Super Bowl. So I'm on board with Indy, but I'm also on board with like, there's very few NFL coaches now that get hired that are not like fitting a certain stereotype, like Cliff, Kyle, LaFleur, Shanahan, you know, all these dudes. And like Vrabel's just like, I'm just a roid guy. Like I'm a stack guy. Like I'm a guy who looks like he would cause a problem at a kid's birthday, and my team's really good. And we also practiced illegally during COVID, so you can't root against the Titans.
Yes, I tend to. He is clearly in the camp of people I don't want to bet against, and it's not because I think he's smart necessarily. I just think he knows what he's doing. He's one of these dudes that is like 2 steps away from being a middle school, gym teacher.
Oh my gosh! Perfect.
If you look at football coaches, like Nick Saban, if Nick Saban wasn't a football coach, he'd probably be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. I can believe that. I think that, if a couple things didn't go right for Mike Vrabel, he could be coaching in Omaha somewhere,
Yes.
7th grade football. But I think he knows what he's doing, and I think the Titans are better. But we'll pick the game later. I didn't mean to step on you, KJ.
Oh, no. You're great. We'll just touch base on the fact that, we've got double red zone day, which is solid. I bitched about that in the past, where it's 7 games and 3 games. But the headline did come down, or the note came down that the Weekend's going to headline Sunday night, or I'm sorry, headline the Super Bowl. Not Sunday Night Football. Not that one.
Love the roadcaster, baby.
You got to keep it.
Hey, upon further review, I don't know if I've ever told this story, but in like Buffalo, circa I guess 92 or 93, whenever the Bills had that comeback against the Oilers, because it was going to almost be an all-Texas Super Bowl, Cowboys-Oilers. And Frank Reich was at the helm when they made that, glorious comeback in I think it was the AFC Championship. It had to have been.
Yeah, it was. I think it wasn't the AFC Championship.
It was divisional round.
But yeah.
Okay, well, I have family in the Buffalo area, Niagara Falls to be exact. And I once had a shirt that said, "Let's Reich and roll." And looking back, I don't know if that's a good idea. That was like the cool slogan. It was a bad look.
Yeah.
Western New York, do better, Western New York.
Nobody's canceling Buffalo though. That's an uncancelable. Like, this is not happening.
You're not going to turn Buffalo or at least Western New York blue.
No,
I can tell you that.
Let's hit college because if anything, there's not a whole lot to talk about.
Are we done with the weekend? Like you just kind of brought that up. And then
nobody seemed interested to say, hey, I'm excited to see him kick a lady in the face for the halftime show. Like,
well, what I think is interesting is like it's definitely not just going to be the weekend.
Oh, that
right?
weekend.
Like it always like at the Super Bowl, there's always like more people involved, right? Like there's going to be someone else. Like whether it's like, oh, it's hosted by Justin Timberlake and here's Nelly and you know Steven Tyler. Like it's going to be something extremely forced.
Like Halsey and fucking I don't know, Stevie Wonder and Khalid.
It's going to be something that makes no sense. And the weekend will meet them that day.
Okay, I'm not a big weekend guy. I did see him in, what was the Adam Sandler movie, Uncut Gems, that gave everyone tremendous anxiety, me especially. Yeah. The Weeknd isn't good, and all of his songs are just about heavy drug use. I'm just like, am I wrong about this? Isn't all of his themes about how depressed he is and how much drugs he do and how much drugs he does? It's a weird choice, and I also don't see enough star power for him to headline this. Like, Katy Perry was 4 or 5 years ago. Katy Perry went solo. Katy Perry's that's a big star. I'm not a
Left Shark, but yeah.
You were right on your latter point about his songs being heavily drug themed because they are. Does a lot of cocaine according to his lyrics, but the dude is good. Like he's a legit talent. I think he's got some serious bangers.
He's also Canadian.
He's very mainstream, Mike.
I don't know, man.
That's okay.
This is America's game. Can't we get Leon Bridges or something? We need a
dude, and he's also
we need an American R&B singer.
Oh, let me say this also. If we're gonna just trash the guy, also has a trash body.
Oh wow!
He's got a trash haircut too.
He doesn't
You gotta have a good body. You gotta have a good body to perform at the
Did
Super
you see
Bowl.
Adam Levine out there shirtless?
That's a good point. Like, has anybody unfit ever been out there in front of 300 million people?
No, at least Steven Tyler.
You want Otis Redding?
Cocaine
Redding out there,
right?
ZZ Top did one of the Super Bowls. Those dudes aren't known for their physiques.
Arguably fitter than the Weeknd, though. Like if we're being honest about it,
well, probably those guys have been on the road longer. They've probably been better to their body than the Weeknd.
I think he's trimmed up a little bit. Though.
Evidence.
I think he's gotten in cocaine shape lately. Yeah, I think he's looking better.
If there was ever time to do it, it would be before you would appear in front of 300 million people. I mean, he's got time right now.
That, yeah.
I mean,
dude, I'll tell you this: he's gonna piss a lot of people off.
Mm-hmm.
Like now that we live in full-on perpetual culture war times, you can just expect like 45% of people to be very upset about whatever he does. That's just gonna happen. Like lyrics, whatever the gestation, like that's when you're pregnant. Yeah, but like gesticulations, like whatever he does with his hands and legs, like people are going to be mad about it no matter what. That's what it is.
Did he get mad at Usher recently? That's good, Trev. He got mad at Usher for singing falsetto. Like Usher was like he invented it.
I feel like you know too much about this.
I've had enough of the Weeknd. Okay, the Weeknd is over for me. The Weeknd is canceled.
If Dylan approves the Weeknd, I've got to ride with it. Him as a proud little monster. I'll defer to him on any pop music related takes.
Lady Gaga. That's a great example, though. Let's not put the Weeknd and Lady Gaga on the same level. I mean, come on.
I was going to say, if you're about to.
No.
You're going to shit on Lady Gaga.
I'm smarter than to come after you about Gaga. Let's get serious.
My guy.
I've known you a long time, pal. And just for the people in the comments, no, there will not be an exhibition at halftime. Although I would plug Micah's Read of the Week, the newsletter, if I was at the Super Bowl.
Oh, man. What's happening with his mic?
Oh, you muted me.
College. We've got
Lady Gaga.
I have to own the fact that I was completely wrong on any SEC games getting canceled or postponed because the fucking dominoes are falling. Aside from game day being at the Masters, I guess Ohio State's getting postponed. Alabama, LSU.
Oh yeah,
is postponed. Which,
that's now 5 SEC games this weekend that are canceled.
Yeah.
How much
postponed or whatever?
Getting out of the way of the Masters rankings. That's my conspiracy theory. I didn't think they were playing in the first place on Masters weekend, much less worried about playing this week.
Yeah, I did. Who would have seen this coming?
I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sound effects.
The other note as far as canceled games, because I know we don't want to go full COVID talk here, is Cal may have their second game canceled, which would put them at 4 remaining on their schedule. So Pac-12 is completely, fucking themselves out of opportunities with that happening. So
They should have expanded the playoff.
Ohio State being the biggest issue here, who their game is now postponed or just canceled because the Big Ten has no postpone plan in place at this point. And if they only play, I don't know. And
Because they started too late. They started too late, and they don't want to run their championship game up against Christmas.
well, you got to watch the Boca Raton Bowl.
But like the championship games are going to be December 19th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think all of them. So they're just running their schedule as close to that as they possibly can. The SEC is currently scheduled to end December 5th regular season. So they have one wiggle room weekend, December 12th. And past that, it's over. Like you're going to have uneven schedules. And you were already going to have that with the Big Ten.
Yeah.
And so that's why this is the year they should have made it 8 teams.
Yeah.
Just so not everybody's pissed off about it at the end. I mean, people will be pissed off either way.
people
But you know what I
pissed
mean?
off. But
Yeah.
if Ohio State goes 6-0 and somehow
So
makes an
weak.
18 playoff, like that's kind of messed up too. I don't know, but if they only play 6 games, you can't put them in the top 4. Assuming
Well,
there's
it'll be
4
more messed up when they do. I think
Oh,
they
they're
will.
going to.
If
It's going to
BYU, if BYU actually plays 10 games and goes undefeated, and then a team that plays like 6, and one of them is and they're against terrible Big Ten teams.
That's gonna
a tough
happen.
pill to swallow.
Yeah,
That's
there's a
gonna
0% chance that a 6-0 Ohio State is going to get left out of a playoff. It's just not happening. So get that out of your brain. It's just a weird year, man.
It could be 1-0. And I'm serious. They could have played one game. And it
Yeah.
wouldn't matter who it was against. If it was a Big
just
Ten,
looked-
another Power 5 team.
Like they just look great in that one game. Like, yeah,
They did look good. They did look good.
Send him to
Yeah.
New York. Look at this.
KJ, who is the team that played one game? Like,
Well,
and that was it.
they've booked additional games. Since
Okay.
it was UMass that originally only had one game on their schedule, and they lost. They were 41 dogs, and they lost it by 51.
Oh, I thought you were going to say North Dakota State.
Oh, well, they had other games on their schedule and then did not play the rest of them. I thought, right?
They're going to play them in
No.
the spring.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's
And they have a quarterback who's going to go in the top 10. They played one game. He played pretty well, but not great. Then their season shut down. They play the rest of their games in March. He is already declared for the draft, so he'll be gone. So they're playing like I don't know. It's like if you used to deliver pizza and they would hand you like the lunch and dinner shift, and they're like, "Yeah, just go home for 5 hours." And you're like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do?" You're like, "I don't know, but be back here at 5 because that's when it starts again." And he won't be there.
Yeah, I think they called that a showcase game. Basically, they played it just for his NFL prospects. Basically,
Right.
Which, as you said, he played okay.
UMass, of course, was the school where the coach said that canceling the season was the worst day in his life. That when his mother died of cancer and his dad had an overdose or whatever.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, shouts to UMass.
That dude loves coaching mediocre football, man. Loves it.
That's the guy that Mike Vrabel is one step away from.
Yeah.
He could be the head coach at UMass if things would, as some smartass in the comments said, "Oh, Mike Vrabel was 2-time All-American." Who gives a shit? Okay, he could have coached at UMass. Instead, he's at the
Dude,
Titans. Tough
Do
guy.
you know how many gym teachers were like at least somewhat All-American at their level of? I mean, come on, dude. It's a guy who has to tell the boys about what happens when your body changes in health class while also coaching football.
And,
Dude,
and how
That's Mike Vrabel.
if you have sex the night before the game or the day of the game? It's the same
Yeah.
guy.
We were advised against that.
Dude, Vrabel's the guy, the 8th grade like wide receiver coach who's like cool with all the kids and like gives them dip and stuff in his truck and they just hang out and talk. And I'm thinking of someone very specific from my past. I won't.
Yeah,
name
that
names.
sounds oddly autobiographic.
He gets busted with meth in Tishomingo, Oklahoma.
Okay.
So
In the Midwest.
game day at the Masters. Is this not like as bad as game day's been since like Dez got COVID, fucking Corso's at home in his like fenced in pool? Why even do this?
Looks like we got a random person who's found our stream. Just want to say shout out to Tell and Bellin.
Welcome in, Juggalo.
Yeah, no one wants this. Let me just get out in front. No one's looking for this.
I mean, I think it'll be a fun little change of pace, but don't expect it to be much different from what we usually see on a Saturday morning. Just a different backdrop. They're going to talk a little golf here and there, but I don't. Where are they even going to set up? Do we know?
I mean, if every SEC game is basically canceled, just go all in on golf. I just need. And what's his name is Verducci is going to make us cry 2 or 3 times this week instead of just once. That's happening. I'm all in for it. It's better than sitting in an empty football stadium. Let's go. I'm up for it, Dave. Give me Amen Corner all day long.
So, what is Marie Taylor going to be?
Okay, yeah, this guy's got one angle.
All right, now,
Georgia native.
So Dylan,
If Tiger is in the mix going to Saturday morning, they should just not talk football at all. Just give us 3 hours of Tiger talk.
Look for Corso to put on a Tiger mascot head if that happens. Because he's got one on standby.
Okay, my thought. If Bryson's in the mix, which he will be, he's gonna put on the newsboy cap, the Peaky Blinders. That's gonna be his bit. He's either gonna do that, he's gonna do the Tiger head.
That's a great call.
Or something else that's just gonna be sad because you're just like, oh no, this guy's not long for this.
Just
that would make
clear,
it 20th week in a row. It was sad, but the reason it won't be weird is because they haven't had fans there all year.
Yeah,
when you watch it now, it's just like, I don't know. This is just, it's odd. There's no McConaughey in the Buick with slow ride.
Probably not, Peter. Probably not, buddy.
Someone who joined late.
Yeah, there's no.
I mean, as long as we don't get Big and Rich singing "Coming to Your City," if they'll just play the Masters theme song, that's good enough for me.
No, Micah, it's your city.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Do you want a little zing in your yang yang or whatever it is? You want a little? All right, I'll stop. Okay. It's coming to your city.
There it is.
But you're definitely
I don't need that.
You're going to find out whether or not a golfer has a sick kid. And that's where Rinaldi comes in.
Yeah, true.
The piano starts and you find out, this kid had this or that. And am I a bad person?
Yes.
Because I honestly just changed the channel because I'll cry. For real.
Okay.
I do.
I can't.
I'm the same way.
Rinaldi piece without being like, all right, it's 10:30. Not feeling like crying right now. I'm just not going to do it.
It's a little much at times, for sure.
I rewatched the 2019 Masters film on ESPN Plus. Yeah, I've got that. And last night, dude, the cat on 18, and then hugging the kids, I was just bawling. And I've cried to that moment like 7 times in the last year and a half. It's pretty pathetic.
Not going to knock it. I mean, it's weird, but I'm not going to knock it.
Only other curveball that I want to mention for game day at the Masters is, as Dylan mentioned earlier, they're teeing off tomorrow at 7:15. Like, when the fuck are they going to be doing game day if they're already playing? And coverage is on ESPN on Saturday, right?
Huh.
So push that to ESPN.
Well, no.
Or how do they do that? Golf Channel?
A little different. So tomorrow, assuming they even finish tomorrow, which I don't think they will, there'll be a cut. There'll be a cut, so they won't have to send people off that early. That being said, I don't know what their plan. Yeah, so they'll lose a good portion of the field, but I don't know what their plan is going to be. I'm honestly surprised Augusta National is even cool with this.
Yeah, a little surprising.
Maria Taylor. Kicking it over to Quick Tips. I don't even know all of this drama, but I'll sit and defer.
Oh, yeah. Well, the only quick tip I have is from the NBA, where you have a disgruntled Russ Westbrook calling for a trade out of Houston. Jake, I know you covered it on your show today extensively, but what's going on in Houston, lads?
Well, the Rockets are folding at the same time that the Mavericks are getting good, which is, sometimes I go back and forth. Like, would it have been sweeter if the Mavericks could have beat the Rockets at their height of their nerddom? But no, this is fun. They're falling apart. They lose their coach. They lose their GM. Russ wants out. Harden, in the most hilarious turn of events possible, is like, I like it here. Like, he wants out because it sucks here. I like that it sucks here. Like, no one really expects shit out of us. So yeah, fuck the Rockets. Fuck everything about the Houston Rockets organization. I can't stand anything about them. And yeah, I'm sorry. I know you guys got a lot of you got some sprawl when it comes to listenership, but fuck the Rockets and fuck James Harden. Russell Westbrook also deserves better. Russell Westbrook is a competitor. James Harden is not. James Harden is looking to get his jersey hung in the nearest strip club the first second he can. Russell Westbrook has granted an inefficient game, but Russell Westbrook wants to win. James Harden doesn't.
Is there anywhere that Westbrook goes that he's not still, Russell Westbrook can't win?
I think that's
because
Russell Westbrook would have been the best player in the NBA from 1995 to 2003.
At that age?
No, I'm just saying his game, but now it's 10-year-old. Yeah, but now I don't know, man.
I feel you.
I don't know if it's happening anymore.
One Rockets note, shouts to the Rockets organization for hiring Will Weaver, the one and only Weaver Time, my good personal friend, the former coach of the Australian Boomers in the Aussie League as an assistant coach. Big come up for Weaver Time, as he's known by me.
And he's going to work with
That's
Silas,
a great
right?
note, Mike.
Yes, thank you.
Silas is he's a Mavs guy.
I think that's the one reason that I'll give them an ounce of credit for making a smart and not a splashy hire. That's worth something. Would have been better if it was Becky Hammond.
Dude, you're so obsessed with Becky Hammond.
Give me more.
Gotta let it go, bro.
Yeah, what's your deal?
And now for the big moment that a lot of people have been waiting for, just announced tonight, the NL MVP of the season.
Is it Mookie?
No.
Coulda, woulda. No. Atlanta Braves, Freddie Freeman.
Oh, that makes all the sense.
Freeman.
Dylan, 10 seconds on Freddie Freeman.
I didn't watch a single Braves game this year, so I don't have much to say about him. Obviously, this doesn't take postseason into account, right? I mean, it's just regular season MVP. Okay. It makes kind of sense. His numbers are not eye-popping. I know it's a shortened season, but 13 bombs, 53 RBIs is solid, though. So congrats to Freddie. Wish I could say more, but I didn't watch him play this year, man.
Fun fact, he is Canadian.
Just like the weekend.
Yeah?
How does that make you? Does that change your tune a little bit?
No, it certainly doesn't, David.
And Abreu wins for the White Sox in the AL. So shout out to the Shy Sox, Randy.
Hey, does anybody have any Tony La Russa notes?
Dude.
We didn't even touch on that, I guess.
I was going to say, you just let that go?
Well, I guess it happened after our show Monday. So old La Russa showing him the ring and saying, do you know the fuck I am?
Dude, he actually said, I'm a World Series guy, brother. That's in the police report.
No, I think he said is he a Hall of Famer, brother, or a World Series guy? Either way.
You may be right.
I'm a Hall of Fame guy.
The brother.
I'm a Hall of Fame guy.
I'm a Hall of Fame guy, brother. I think
you have to respect it.
Yeah.
What a jackass.
Shouts to Randy. You got to root for that bozo.
Sounds to all of Chicago. All right.
Just the South Side.
We're going to do the H report, or we want to skip 2 picks, David?
Let's go right to picks.
All right. Here we go.
I got nowhere to be.
Oh, seriously? So gross.
Get picks.
It's a 30-minute show.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
that's okay. It's never been close.
Phillip Rivers tonight. We'll be okay. Quick recap on the week of last week. David, 6-4 in the week, did not hit your big boy stack. Dylan, you may want to have an employee performance review with Caleb. Luckily, we had the revision of the Green Bay San Fran game because
Thank you for that.
Been at 5-5, but he did hit a big boy stack, so that's big. That's major. Micah 7-3, also hit your big boy stack. I had to go back and review
AJ,
because I went 9-1 on the week.
ooh,
Look at that.
goodness gracious.
Way go. On the season, Micah's still in the lead. 60-43 on the season on picks. What the fuck?
I mean, you can get these picks too if you listen to Backdoor Cover,
I'm in second.
my other sports podcast, available wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hey,
4-49. David is third place, 51-52, just below 500. And Dylan at 48-55. But
Let's
there's
go.
a road to go.
KJ,
I'm about to come back. Just wait.
Can I jump in here? I believe I did hit my big boy stack last week.
You did. Oh, wait. Whoa.
Baylor, Iowa State.
Uh-oh.
I took the Bears.
In what
Uh-oh.
four?
They lost by 7. I think it was like a 14 and a half point
You're
game.
right. You're right. I will correct that.
Stop the count.
There we go. There we go. All right. So you're still in second place, 60 points on the year. And
Hell yeah.
500. I'll fix that.
First loser.
All right. With all of that said, Jake, I'm sure you know how this works. It's almost an identical recreation of something you've done before every week of fall. So jumping into the picks, starting with tonight's game, it's a pick'em, Colts at Titans. We'll just stay in the same order. David, you're up first.
Ooh, this one's juicy. Give me the Titans.
Dylan,
So juicy that Dylan said he was not going to watch it.
I too am taking the Titans and their high school PE coach Mike Vrabel. Let's go.
I'm on Tennessee as well.
give me that very, 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 very potent and fertile Phillip Rivers. Colts. Jake.
Give me Tenny.
Titans.
Mike Vrabel's like one bad break away from having to hand out like creatine monohydrate on the low to his receiving core.
Yeah, he's one of those middle school coaches that also sells Advocare on the side.
And probably, if we're being honest, like I'm not going to say middle school, but high school, like probably gets caught up in a teacher-student thing, right? Like that feels inevitable.
Absolutely.
He's got the look.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope the Vrabel family doesn't listen to this podcast. They're going to be a little upset.
We have Chargers at Dolphins. Dolphins are favored by 2.5. We'll stick with the same order. David.
Sorry, I got distracted by the dog. Dude, I can't bet against the Dolphins right now.
Man,
Tua, man, who would have seen it?
just a couple rookie quarterbacks going at it. I like Herbert in this one. I'm going to go Chargers.
I like Miami. I mostly like the Chargers finding a new way to lose another close game, and the Dolphins getting it done. Dolphins are serious. They've got a very good defense, and they are 2-0 since he started.
Oh, no.
Wow. Yikes. Yikes.
I don't have a button for that one. Like, that's just bad.
Had to do it to you.
That just makes me sad. We'll go with the dream effect. How about that? I will take Herbert and the Chargers. Jake.
Yeah, same here. I'm super psyched about Justin Herbert.
Thank you.
Very fun to watch.
Bills at Cardinals. All these close games. Cardinals are favored by 2 in Arizona. David.
Is that surprising, that line? That's one that kind of I was going back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a home team, so they're picking the Bills close, but then the Cardinals are getting, 2 for being at home?
Bills just smashed, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't pick against the Bills, man. Like, I think this might be the game to watch. If you're going to watch one this weekend, it might be this one. Buff Stream, shout out to you.
What? Are you getting paid?
So yeah, I'm riding with Josh Allen, dude. They're like the best ticket in town right now.
Dylan.
I'm taking the Cardinals, man. I think Kyler's more of a gamer than Josh Allen is at this point.
Ooh.
We'll see about it.
I will take Josh Allen. The Josh Allen experience rolls on. This game should be wildly entertaining, and I think the Bills are good. I think they're good, and I'm not sure Arizona is. So I'll ride with the Bills.
Yeah.
I'm just taking Arizona because they're at home. I really have no beat for this one.
What's
Jake,
the line? What line are you giving me?
Cardinals 2.
I will go Buffalo.
Buffalata. All right. Seahawks at Rams. Rams favored by 1.5. David.
Oh man. I'm gonna take the ridiculously talented Russell Wilson and the Seahawks.
We will come back to Dylan. Micah.
Give me the Hawks, even with their terrible, terrible defense. I am not sold on the Rams yet. So,
I think the Seahawks pass defense is just as bad, worse than people discuss. And I think that the Rams defense is better than we give them credit for outside of when we're watching the games. Jake.
Oh,
Rams, I should clarify.
Mr. Unlimited all day on this one. This feels easy.
Are you taking Seattle? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Give me the 9/11 was an inside job coach all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't talk about that enough, David.
I agree with that. Thank you. Thank you for knowing that.
The fire in that locker room is still going on, or they put that out? Dylan, can you hear us? You want to pick Seahawks or Rams?
Seahawks.
There we go. Here. I figured he could hear us. Okay. Shifting to college, Notre Dame at Boston. Notre Dame at BC.
How is Notre Dame playing?
Because all of their students are in quarantine.
You would think.
Boston College is getting 13.5 at home.
Ooh. 13.5 at home. Are you kidding me? This is tough. I looked into this. Give me the super spreaders. Let's go Notre Dame.
Dylan.
Notre Dame.
Micah.
I too will take Notre Dame.
Give me
Sorry, folks.
Golden Eagles to fade. Jake.
I'll take Boston College.
Wait.
And yeah, to Peter in the chat, no, look, I learned my lesson. I understand. I triple played the Steelers over the Cowboys, and it wrecked my whole fucking season. So thanks for the reminder.
Without knowing your pick, because I think you picked on Friday, I also picked them. It wasn't so good. Boston College, Notre Dame. Boston College getting 13.5. Jake.
Oh, I'm taking BC for sure.
Okay. One of the few SEC games that's actually happening. This show's favorite, Florida at home, is getting it's giving up 17.5 to Arkansas.
Oh, God.
This is the Felipe Franks Bowl.
Ooh.
So think about that possible revenge game for Felipe.
Sam Pittman will not be there, though.
No.
Head coach is out with COVID for Arkansas. So,
yeah.
Is John Stevens still in play?
I want to say he's at Oklahoma. Did he transfer?
For real?
I'll have to look it up.
Are we talking Stephen Jones? Wait.
Yeah.
Grandson? Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. I hope he figures it out, man. It would be terrible if he
he's still in Arkansas.
Oh, okay. Good.
One day.
Yeah, I'm sure things are really tough for him. Just because he's not the starting quarterback there. His life trajectory just isn't going the way he expected it.
Right.
I'll go first here. I like Florida by about 1,000 points. Arkansas stinks.
Starts for Arkansas now? Did I hear that
Correct.
correctly?
Yeah.
That guy stinks. That
Felipe
guy
Franks stinks. Yes.
He stinks. I got Florida. I'm all over Florida here.
I'm with you, Dorn.
Let's go.
All right. So, David, yours?
Man, a lot of people forget that there is an ongoing global pandemic.
True.
And Sam Pittman will be on the side. He won't be on the sidelines. Is he going to do some kind of like Hugh Freeze type deal from like a hospital bed tower or something?
Other teams? I have no idea. I don't think they can be there unless he does the
Trevor Lawrence. You can.
I mean, you never know in the SEC. I mean, it's it's not hard to see a situation or a scenario where a coach tests positive and then is on the sidelines just a number of days later. But that being said, I got to ride with Florida. Dan Mullins, as much as we like rag on him on this show, like seems to be pretty good.
And
his wife.
Wait for me, okay?
Get the kiss.
Bringing the streak to 4 straight weeks in which Dan Mullins' wife has been mentioned. Give me Florida. Hey.
I'm definitely taking Arkansas. Florida has fucked me extremely hard on 2 or 3 different parlays. The A&M game, unforgivable. I'm never betting on Florida again for the rest of my life.
And as J Paz, noted SMU alum, notes here, Arkansas is like 5-1 against the spread this year. So
let's go.
Not a bad choice.
Let's go, baby.
At Tulsa. 19 SMU at Tulsa. Tulsa's favored by 2.5 at home.
It's foolish.
Wow. What?
Ponies. Give me the ponies and give it to me big. It's almost big boy stacks territory.
David?
There must be something going on that we're not sensing.
I'll make the same generic statement because a couple people, including our good buddy Brick, reached out and asked me why the hell is Tulsa favored. Tulsa took SMU to triple overtime last year and should have won the game if they had a kicker. That was also a game where Reggie Roberson wasn't playing. Their quarterback's a Baylor transfer. Very good. Has played well. They hung around with Oklahoma State to start the season and beat UCF when UCF was ranked 11th. So that's a reason why they're getting those points. Their run defense is good. But I don't know. David, you're up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Zach Smith, their quarterback, former Baylor great, big fan. He did good there. I don't gotta be better than what they're rolling out with Charlie Brewer right now, but that's a whole nother discussion. I'm gonna ride with the ponies just because like I kind of need the pony. I like the ponies. Like I'm living vicariously through your SMU fandom this year, KJ.
Local greatness. Dylan.
I'm all over Tulsa on this one. All over.
Oh.
Might even be my big boy stack.
Get out of here, dude.
Later.
Wow.
Go raise your
All
son.
over Tulsa.
Go raise your son.
Okay. I'm going to pick with my heart here, and I will take SMU, and to stand by it, I will make it my big boy stack of the week.
Ooh.
So I know every rich reason that this shouldn't go my way, but
Getting big. God.
I'll take it.
JJ, go ahead and fill in big boy stack for me, Tulsa.
This fucking
Let's go.
Look at this guy.
Wow.
Let's go.
He wasn't
Just
going to
who
do
thought
it.
college
You did it.
football was worth ignoring this weekend. Now we've got SMU Tulsa.
Dylan just crawled out from under the ring with a chair.
This Jake, you're up.
Listen, you know I love you.
Oh God, this guy too.
But it just seems like it seems so obvious that it's SMU that I have to take Tulsa.
Okay.
Like, I'm smelling a rat a little bit. Like, it just, I don't get it. Like, they seem obviously like the better team and they're dogs. So in that case, you run the other way.
All right. Fair. I will say this. SMU is going up there to avenge Herman Cain. How about that?
What the fuck does this have to do with the 999 tax plan? Like,
The Godfather of pizza.
the Godfather, no less.
Yeah, that rally was in Tulsa. 23 Northwestern is at Purdue. Purdue is getting 3 points at home. We're picking this for Randy's sake.
I don't know.
Did you put this on here?
Shit about I'll just go out and say we're picking Purdue here.
Let me just be the first to say I like Randy a lot. Randy's a good dude. When I see these two teams, and I think that there's even if they were ranked like number 1 and 2, I would not watch this game. These two teams are an immediate punch out. I don't care. Give me Purdue.
Yeah,
I can't get over Herman K. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Give me Northwestern. I got to get a hold of myself.
it's a lot.
Rest in peace.
I'm all over Northwestern too, just to spite Randy. I'm just going to assume he put this on here just to make us pick it. So I'm picking against his team.
There, Jake.
I'll fall in line.
Northwestern.
Deserve.
Let's go.
Also,
From Darnell Autry.
last game before Big Boy Stacks, we will do our Sunday night football game of Baltimore at New England. New England's getting 7 at home.
7?
New England is getting 7 at
You
home.
better call the goddamn cavalry. 7 is not going to do it.
Yeah, if this line was 17, I would still take Baltimore.
Yeah.
David, your pick.
Probably with Baltimore. I don't know, man. Something's going on up in New England. I don't know what it is. It's just not going well.
It's not great.
Our man on the scene, David Ruff.
Micah.
I'm tempted to fade the rest of the squad here because I feel like I know where you guys are going. I don't know the last time New England was a 7-point home dog. It may never have happened under Belichick. On a Sunday night, I think I'll take New England. Let's keep it close.
Wow.
Okay.
Before,
Wait, you know what? Baltimore beats bad teams. I think New England's a bad team, and Baltimore
he's
beats bad
overthinking it
teams
now, folks.
big.
He's in his own
Give me
head.
New England. Give me New England. I was right.
All right.
okay,
I was right.
sticking with
Give me
it,
New England.
sticking with it. Until I thought
Bella's
about
thirsty.
until I realized that the Pizza King needed to be avenged. This was my big boy stack, and I was picking in favor of Bill Belichick at home. As bad as that team is, I don't see him getting blown out at home. It's just not
God
happening.
damn it.
New England.
I just realized my triple play has already started, and I'm not going to get to use it now.
Oh, well,
Fuck
if
me
there's
sideways.
teams, pick it. I don't know the scores of any of these games, so
Okay, I did pick it on the air today.
okay.
You can check that at 2:15. 2 of these guys can vouch for this.
Who are you picking?
BTS Boise State Broncos.
Okay.
And conveniently, they're up 14 right now.
What's their spread?
Okay.
What are they
14.
getting? 14. Okay.
But I did timestamp this today.
That's fair. It's fair. I will.
2:50.
It'll be on bobanddan.com or whatever website y'all post it to. So
6 minutes left in the first. Boise State already up 14. They're fucking good, man. They got smashed by BYU because BYU belongs in the playoff.
yes, that quarterback is legit. So
Yeah.
oh,
There you go.
2 buttons at once. Micah, we are missing your big boy stack. David, yours as well to wrap it up.
I like the U. For some reason, I'm seeing that they're getting 2.5 points at Virginia Tech. Virginia
right.
Tech is trash. They lost to fucking Liberty, for Christ's sake. I've been riding with the U all season. Give me Miami and give me the stacks.
Getting big. God damn.
Liberty, though, I got to say, man, Liberty's not bad. I put a little coin on them a couple weeks in a row, and Liberty's like legit good. Now they're boring as hell, but I don't know.
You know, they'll get better as the talent in the local strip clubs get better.
Yeah, and pool boys too.
That's true as the pool boys return to town. David.
Okay. Full disclosure, I was all ready to take Miami over Virginia Tech for my big boy stack.
Yep.
It feels weird because I feel like you shouldn't share big boy stacks. That's just unshareable.
Yeah.
It's happened all season.
And because I'm not that
Look at
prepared,
dog.
we got dog. I'm gonna just
Look at
mix it up. They won it for me last week. Give me Baylor over Texas Tech.
Stop betting on Baylor.
No,
You bet on them.
Bro,
every
what
week, Dan.
are you
Dave?
doing?
What is
I
their
want-
line?
You know they're 1-5, right? Just stop. They're
so
not
Tech?
good.
Tech has one conference win.
Just stop betting on Baylor.
You took my
we're
big
better
boy
than
stack.
this.
You took my big boy stack.
Okay, well, sorry.
What's
Sorry,
the line?
tough guy.
So,
How many points are they getting?
1.
It's a 1-point game.
It's a pick 'em for basically.
Oh,
Yeah, give me the Bears. Hey,
All right. Hey,
Give Dave the extra point. Just make it a straight pick 'em.
Big.
give me a teaser.
tease it down to pick them. Okay.
Yeah, by a point.
Well, I believe that that sound you hear in the background is the time for the homie to hit the sack, I believe. So
Yeah, we got to hit it.
we'll wrap it up on that note. Jake, I cannot appreciate you enough for coming on the show. All that.
Yeah, man. Whenever.
Blah blah blah. Thanks for doing all your things. Yada yada yada. Let's fucking get out of here.
I want my
Thanks, guys.
See y'all.
I know.
Thanks, Jake.
I want my chips with the dip. So bring them dips.